All right, so we're here at Eurobike. It's the last day for us. Mike Levy's come down with the plague or the flu or something. I think he just ate too much Haribo and he's sick. So I'm gonna go around and check out some of the other interesting things here at Eurobike.
This is a vest that looks like this when you
ride.
And there is an electronic card here, which is a sensor.
Right, and so it can sense if you're in a crash.
Yeah.
And it inflates as an airbag to protect you, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So you want to try it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, let's do it.
So there's a CO2 in here, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a CO2 cartridge.
Now, is this thing refillable? Is it like one-time use only?
No, you can reuse it. So
you don't want to reuse it ideally, right? Try not to get hit by cars and things, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we connect this.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that is crazy.
So now if you try to move your head, it's blocked, so in order to avoid neck injuries, so on the sides, on the back, and I can hit you really hard. We usually use baseball bat to show that it's...
Well, thanks for not using a baseball bat, but hey.
Yes. We make a slow deflation.
So you can get out of it, yeah?
Yeah, and you're not like this.
Sorry, getting softer.
Yeah.
It's all connected, and when it senses a crash, there's a small explosive in this thing, and that pierces the CO2 canister. The TSA is definitely going to flag me when I go back through. All right, so we're over here in Hall, I think, yeah, B3. Quite different. This is a manufacturer fairing. They make tubing. So someone's going to build a bicycle, you know, like whether you're a brand or a person or a brand or whatever. This is where you get your materials. So, you know, everything's in the raw form here. You can, you know, chromo steel, we've got titanium, stainless, a little bit of everything, but essentially you can get tubes in different diameters, different materials, weld them together, cut them, weld them together, and build a bicycle. So over here we have a bunch of different parts. So you take this is a head tube of a bike. Right here, bottom bracket shell, dropouts. You know, also have like lug dropouts and everything like that, and you know, fixings to fully put a bike together. You know, cable stops for if you're running externally routed cables that are, you know, not full length housing. Yeah. So literally you can come to Eurobike and find companies that produce anything you need to create a bike brand, whatever. I have no idea what's going on here. We're gonna figure out what's going on here. It's Pinnacle Motion LLC, and we have looks like they do shaft drive chainless bicycle transmissions. So this is the first I've seen this. It's super interesting. Looks like some really nice machine parts here. And actually a very, very smooth drive right here. So the shaft drive is a concept we've seen. Ceramic Speed has their whole shaft drive system, and it's a little bit different than a regular conventional derailleur and cassette and everything. It's a lot different actually. It uses a long shaft going from a gear at the front to a gear in the back. The gear in the back on their system can be adjusted. This is machined really nicely. If you look over here, we have that, and so that's going to attach to a wheel right here, and I would guess that it's going to be able to shift in some way at some point. But if you look at it, you pedal forward and there's shaft and a drive. Very much like, you know, gears on certain vehicles and whatnot. Yeah, lots of vehicles. So this is the DFS Factory 32-foot Dongfeng Shen. Yeah, so it's got little cutaways here. It looks like it's a metal welded right here. Yeah, it has magnesium in it, and says it may be covered by more of the patents. So that brings us to the point of there are a lot of imitation and counterfeit, you would even go as far as to say knockoff products that are produced in the bike industry. That was a classic example. Obviously you know, they didn't say they were copying Fox, but you know, you can decide whether they were or not. And a lot of these products aren't as obvious counterfeits as that is. That was pretty blatant. You could see these welds on the fork. But the scary thing is that people are buying those, they're selling those to companies at mass quantities. And they're going on bikes that people are riding. I would not ride a bike down a sidewalk with that on it. But yeah, so welcome to the world of bikes. So let's see, what's going on here? I've got a roll cage, which I think that's good, I guess.
Yes.
We've got a brake on either side. Is this okay? So we got a brake
for
on
something else.
Oh,
this
okay.
is for the little stamps on the ground. You see the little white circles, and if you take it forward, you can see it now on the back.
Okay,
take it forward and press the brake. You can see the little dots on the ground. And if you want to take,
how fast can you go?
It's very slow. If you want to move left, you only have to take
okay,
brake
cool.
left.
There's another brake lever here.
It's like a tank. And if you want to move right, you move the brake right.
Awesome. And we're off. It's pretty easy to steer. Yeah, it is like driving a tank. I've not driven a tank in a long time, but I mean, yeah, it's like that, or a skid steer. You can do donuts in it? What products do you think were the coolest? Let us know in the comments below, and yeah, we'll see you soon.